Welcome from Tunis, the capital of Tunisia. Here in the center of the city, on way to the market. It's a nice clear day. It's a bustling city, lots of people walking around, but it's not chaotic and loud, which is good. So we're just gonna have a little walk around and then make our way to the souk. So here we are at the souk in Tunis. It's busy but not chaotic, thankfully. Lots of different food items, meat, bakeries, vegetables, you name it, everything's available here. Just gonna have a walk around and explore the souk. Hi and welcome to this beautiful town of Sidi Bou Said. It's a cute little town, about 15-minute drive from Tunis, just by the seaside. Cute little vibes. We're going to walk around the little town, explore some little streets, get some nice little views, and then go to a little cafe and have some lunch. It wouldn't be a Travel Taught Me video without a viewpoint. So we made our way to one of the handicraft shops, and the owner actually has a nice little rooftop viewpoint within the shop, so he invited us to go upstairs and have a look, and you can see the cafe there in the background. We've got the city of Sidi Bou Said, great views. So I recommend if you do come here, make sure you speak to the owners. They really love speaking to you. They'll have a chat. They love having tourists around, and you never know, they might invite you to come upstairs and enjoy the views of the city. So that's a wrap up of Sidi Bou Said in the afternoon. Fantastic city. I would definitely recommend you to come here. Really cute little town vibes. A bit touristy, but what do you expect? Off to Carthage now, and see you there. So we're in Carthage trying to find the baths. I think that's one of the most famous spots here. And I ended up in this random little hike to get there. I don't know where the cab driver dropped us off, right up there near the museum. But it's not the right place to go, so we have to walk all the way back now. It's an interesting experience. It's only a couple of minutes now, so hopefully it should be fine. So walked here from the museum and the cathedral all the way to the bath of Gargoulis. It's about a 10-minute walk. Slightly underwhelming, but the good thing is it's so accessible. You literally can just walk up here. There are no queues or anything. So easy to get to. But on now to the Roman Theatre. So that was a short trip to Carthage, nice little historic town. Going back to Tunis and the old town of Tunis, so I'll catch you there. So here in the old town of Tunis, the Medina as it's called, grabbed a coffee at a nice little cafe. It's a very vibey town, lots of young people roaming around, lots of cafes, very good vibes. So let's check out the Medina. So that was a short trip of Medina, the old town of Tunis. It was a bit quiet today because it's a Sunday, so a lot of shops were closed. It's relatively small in any case, you can probably cover it in less than an hour. There are a couple of very nice streets, some nice little cafes, very good vibes. A lot of young people just walking around, enjoying themselves. The main two spots in the old town are the two mosques, but you can't enter them for tourism purposes or if you're not appropriately dressed. So just be aware of that when you come here. The time for dinner, we recommended La Goulette as the area to find the local fish. I'm gonna head down there and enjoy the local fish in Tunis. Just had a wonderful dinner in La Goulette. The fish was amazing. They give really good quantities and a lot of side dishes as well, so you always get very, very full. So that's the end of the Tunisia trip. Going back to London tomorrow morning. Let's debrief how the trip went. So that was Tunisia in a weekend. Of course, there are so many other places to go like Douga, the Tuzur Desert, National Park, which unfortunately because of time shortage I was unable to do. But definitely it's a place I would love to come again and explore so many other things. So overall, Tunisia is a fantastic place. I'd highly recommend you coming here for your next vacation. From the historic cities of Sidi Bou Said, Carthage, the beautiful towns, the old town Medinas of Tunis, there's everything to do here. It's an amazing country. I'd highly recommend it. And what's more important is everywhere you go, because it's still not touristy, it's so accessible. You can walk into all the tourist destinations without long queues. It's so easy to get to. There are a few logistical issues, of course, because the infrastructure isn't fully developed, but definitely get here before this becomes a mainstream destination. Highly recommend it. And now the logistics. For intercity travel, I'd recommend you definitely get a car because the public transport system, intercity, if you want to go from one place to the other, it's not very well developed. We got a bit lucky, the trip to Kairouan and Algem from Tunis. We had a couple of friends in town, so we kind of just went with them. But definitely, I'd recommend you getting a car if you can handle the Tunisian traffic. It gets a bit chaotic, especially within downtown Tunis. But if you're okay with that, then I'd recommend you getting a car. You can book online day tours and things like that, but they are a bit more expensive. So again, like I said, if you're cost effective wise, getting a car makes sense. Within Tunis itself, if you want to do intercity within the city of Tunis, I think it's fine. You can get taxis and Bolt. Just make sure that you change your setting to cash only. But you can use the app. It's very convenient. The taxi drivers, although most of them don't speak English, you'll find a way to get by. And it's relatively cheap as well, getting from the center of Tunis to Sidi Bou Said, which is about 20 minutes away. It'll cost you 20 dinar, which is around $5, less than five pounds. So it's very cheap, very convenient, and makes it pretty easy to go around within Tunis. And lastly, the experience that makes traveling to Tunisia all the more worth it are the people. Although, like I said, English probably isn't that well spoken around the country. People are so welcoming, so warm. They make you feel really, really welcome. They love having tourists around. They help you whenever you're lost or anything. They make an effort to make you feel very welcome. And that really makes the whole experience really, really warm. And I can't recommend coming to Tunisia even more because it's such an amazing place, so underrated. So make sure that Tunisia is your next travel destination. And so that's a quick review of Tunisia in a weekend. As always, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and I'll keep more content coming your way. Thank you for watching.